This is Roxy Rose back with another video, and this is Wedding Mask. I really want to show you how you can save money by making your own DIY flowers. You can definitely use this as a base to make your own flowers, but I'm going to show you step by step how to make your own DIY flower bouquets for yourself or for your bridal party. I made mine for my bridal party because they're just going to throw away the flowers anyway, and I'll just have mine be real. So I hope you enjoy.
And let's get started. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need are to prepare the flowers that you're going to use inside of your bouquet. So for me, I have the hydrangeas, and I didn't want to use them all at once, so I'm going to use the wire cutter and just cut them to prepare them. So thank God I have a hunky man. I was able to go ahead and do my cutting because the wire would have stuck out and I would have cut myself. Okay, so we have our hydrangeas here. I'd also take some flowers. I took about 6 flowers. 6 of the roses that we have here, and 3 of the carnations, just to give it a little contrast. You need to prep the roses by making sure there's not too many leaves on the stems. So the bottom leaf that's stuck to the bottom, you basically pull them off and put them to the side because you don't need that many on your bouquet. If you have real flowers, you'd have to do the same thing. Just basically make sure that the stem doesn't have stuff sticking off of it. You cleaned all your stems and made sure that they basically only have 1 leaf on them if they come with leaves. Then you'll start to arrange your flowers. Arrange them in your hand first and just see what kind of way that you would like to lay them about. Just go around adding 1 rose or carnation at a time. You can bend the stem a little bit so that it sticks out more, or you can keep them straight just to see how they look. So I have one side. For this one, I might put the hydrangeas on the side, so I have more of the roses in the middle. So make sure your rose is nice and straight, that's in the middle. Have the other roses on the side. See where you can stick in your other flowers so that it doesn't all look like just one flower is there. Maybe just put this here. Next part. Just fix it. Try your best to look at the whole bouquet from the top to the bottom, just seeing how it looks. If it's how you like it to look, then you can go to the next part. If it's not, please take the time to fix it how it needs to look, how it's sticking up. Make sure that the top isn't too high or too low. It's round like you want it to be. Fix it on your hand the way that you would like it. I love Real Touch roses because they look just like real roses. Super cool. And I want these leaves to stick out from the bottom, but I don't want them to cover any of the flowers. So this new bouquet might look like this. Try your best to see how you would want your flowers to be arranged. These flowers have the hydrangeas on the side, and the other flowers just mixed up a little bit. My original bouquet had the hydrangeas in the middle, and the other ones have a pattern all around it. So just try to see how you would like your bouquet to look like before you go to the next step. Now the next step. Look at the bottom where there's a bunch of leaves left. What you're going to do is take all those leaves and put your hand in the middle and just scoop it straight up. Honestly, nobody's going to be looking at the bottom of the bouquet, so you really only need certain leaves to be up on the bottom. Everything else should be straight and flat because you're going to wrap it in ribbon anyway. So it should look like this. Alright, next part. What you really need to do is keep these together. So you can use rubber bands like this and just go on the bottom of the stem. Hold your things together, double knot it, triple knot it, because you're trying to keep your stems together. Continue to fix the top just to make sure it looks the way that you would like it to look and that the stems are all poking out at the right places. If you want to, you can also bend the flowers by the stem because it's wire inside, and you can bend it down to how you would like it. So instead of having it like this, you can bend it down like that. And that might look a little bit better. Just bending it down, giving you more room. Step 3. Now we need to go ahead and cut the bottom of the stems because it's super long. It shouldn't be this long. It should be about the size of 2 hands around it. So it should be about this long. So it gets to the bottom here and we need to clip it off. So in your roses, sometimes you can see an indentation. So you can cut around it along the indentation. That helps you cut it off if you need to. But save them because we're going to do something special with them. Make sure that each of the ends have no spiky wires coming out, because that could hurt you or your bridesmaids. The next thing you're going to do is take these extra pieces and you're going to stick them under the rubber band. And it makes it look a little bit fuller. Gives the illusion of fullness even though you don't really have a lot of flowers. You really should be warming up your hot glue gun because we're about to use it right now. What you're going to do is take the stem, and in the middle of the stem, you're going to add some glue just to keep the stem together. Keep it in glue as best as you can in between the stems so that they start to stick together. Hold it in place so it sticks together. You put the glue, you want to let it dry, but then also move the rubber band from the top to the bottom of your bouquet. The reason why you want to do that is because now you're going to pick which kind of ribbon you would like to use to wrap your bouquet. I'm using this bling one because my colors are purple and gold. So I'm going to use white and gold just to make it light. Glue on the tip on the inside. And then just start laying it at the top. And push it down. And you're going to wrap it. You're going around in a circle, just wrapping and wrapping. Take off the rubber band because I don't need it. And I'm going to leave the bottom out up to where I would like it. I'm probably going to leave the bottom out to up to here. I'm going to clip it. Cut it at an angle, it looks cute. And hot glue on that end so that nobody can see. Be careful, don't burn your hand. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to cut it into little strips. I'm going to cut out 2 strips. So one that's half like this and another one that's about the same size. I'm going to hot glue gun these pieces together at the bottom so it still has a loop in between. Then you're going to take them and hot glue them on the bottom of your, right at the bottom here. It sticks out just a little bit, but it's just enough for you could put 1 or you could put 2 of them right underneath, and it really helps to make the bouquet look really full. So I'm going to take the hot glue gun. It's right here. And just glue it underneath like so. Again, make sure you don't burn yourself. You should have all the little hoops and everything that you need for your bouquet on each of the sides. They should look like this. Cool. Now let's put our last embellishments. You don't have to do this, of course. If you want to leave it simple, you can definitely let it look like this. Or you can put a little bit of embellishment. I like to put a little bit of embellishment on the side. Start using a hot glue gun again and just put it in the middle where I would like it to be. So I'm going to have some here. And just wrap it around. And just wrap it around. And clip it. And hot glue gun it. There we go. You can do this style, or you can do the style that I did also before. Just wrapping it around, letting things be in the middle. Or you can leave it plain. But either way, this is how I make my bouquet. This is Roxy Rose. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to get more craft ideas for your wedding to come. And I really want to know if you guys were able to try this, what yours look like. Leave a picture in the comments below. I'd really like to see that. And if this was able to help you out. And this was Wedding Mask.